Do you remember the unboxing I did of the Super Glanti Black Edition? It had extremely powerful spin reversal and was the fastest anti-rubber out there. However, it had a weakness. You needed excellent control to handle it well, which made it hard for beginners to truly experience its strength. But if there's an anti-rubber that can retain or come close to its spin reversal while also being easy to control, then this is the one. Hi everyone, I'm KenKen. Today we're unboxing the latest product from Barna Original, the Super Glanti New Blue Edition. Unlike previous versions, this time it comes only in blue. Even the sponge is blue. The combination looks really beautiful. It features the newest damping sponge developed in the US. Although it's quite hard, it absorbs speed exceptionally well. When paired with the Super Glanti top sheet, the ball contact feels firmer, the spin reversal is stronger, and control is noticeably improved. Its speed is also milder than the previous Black Edition, placing it in the middle of the Super Glanti series. This time I'm pairing it with der-materialspezialist's Scooper combination blade. Forehand speed 91, backhand speed 66, weight 75 grams. It's an all-round 5-ply blade. The backhand slowdown effect comes not only from the different wood layers, but also from a brand new bonding technique that further reduces speed. It's especially suitable for players who need precise placement with low trajectory backhand control. Use that to force passive returns and then counterattack with forehand speed. It also suits long pimple and anti-rubber players as well as defensive choppers. The visual design is also highly distinctive. You'll stand out on court holding this blade. Now let's get into today's video. At first, I was losing balls easily when blocking because the sponge absorbs energy so well, but I quickly adjusted and found many shots became much more controllable. When pushing, the feeling is crisp and solid. It's actually not slow at all. It creates speed variation that your opponent won't be used to. Combined with a low trajectory, the quality of the ball is impressive. Some anti-rubber or long pips rubbers always produce either standard or always weird balls. But this anti-rubber gives you a standard ball on your first attack, and if you don't block or graze the second ball but keep attacking, the ball becomes very heavy. To make continuous attacks smoother, I chose to hit the ball using a sliding motion from lower left to upper right. When chopping with this anti-rubber, the first chop has no spin, the second becomes very heavy. It's super effective for tricking your opponent. Since I'm not a chopper, I only recorded a little bit of chopping today. But in the future, I might ask a chopping player to try it out and share their thoughts with everyone. This anti-rubber is very suitable for competitive players because it allows for continuous rallies, not just weird shots that lead to one of two outcomes. Your opponent can't adjust and you win without knowing why. Your opponent adjusts and you lose without knowing why. And this rubber's performance grows with your skill level. It won't hold you back. It's It's perfect for building strategy, rhythm, and offense-defense transitions, creating structured, continuous rallies instead of gambling with freak shots to win a point. Alright, that's the end of training. Now let's move on to the match footage. Here's my final summary. It's very close to the Vortex 2, which I used to use all the time. I love control, and this rubber gives me that, while also making offense feel easier. Of course, some might say there are anti-rubbers that are more aggressive and easier to attack with. I know I've tried them too, but I focus on the full picture. And in terms of control alone, this one wins hands down. For me, when choosing an anti-rubber, control, offense. I'm very satisfied with this rubber, and I plan to keep using it as my main competition rubber. Now, let me mention a problem you might face at first. It's easy to miss shit or lose balls initially because most people haven't experienced this level of absorption. It might absorb more than you expect, so you'll struggle to generate rebound power and end up dropping the ball. The solution is, don't lean into the shot. Use soft contact or brushing strokes. That will significantly improve the result. If you want to give it a try, go ahead and buy one. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm KenKen. See you next time. Bye-bye.